Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is Juan from the Auto coming to y'all today with a, I guess, a discussion, I guess you could say, of what I think is going to happen going forward in this ban list. What do I think is going to be the winners and the losers of this format? And what do I, basically, my whole take on the list. And if you haven't seen it, I must tell it to you right now. Obviously, there's not going to be numbers like there are in the paperworks if you get it online, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the four that are banned are right here at the bottom. It'll be Abyss Dweller, Bahamut Shark, Link Decoder, and Nightmare Griffin. So all these cards are banned for a reason. This is really good because Malice was making it on their board, so now it's gone. Now they don't have access to a constant skill drain that they could play around and basically make it to where they could only play. Yeah, but either way, this card's gone. It's good for a reason. There's three Nightmares gone now, I believe. Mermaid, Goblin, and now Griffin. Um, So yeah, a lot of the mermaids, I guess, are starting to get banned for their own right reasons, and they are really good. So next is Link Decoder. It's a Link one, it allows Malice to go into it, and then you can special summon this card when it leaves the field, but then it gets banished. So it allowed them to Link climb and then keep coming back, and then keep going basically to get to their full board. And obviously it's really busted. Generic Link one, so sometimes Link ones just have to take the hit. Obviously, this is for the Mermail hit. Um, this is a pretty nasty Mermail hit. I'm not gonna lie. I know Mermails needed this card to go through. They can still hand loop you, but this card is nuts. Um, and it being able to detach so they can search. They're gonna have to find a new way to do so. Which I don't think it's gonna be able to be done at all because this next guy is also banned, being Abyss Dweller, which was someone else they would go into just to detach sometimes. And also, obviously, the Abyss Dweller needed to go since like ages ago. This card had been put on the chopping block at least once every year. Someone offers to throw like to ban this card, so you know what I mean. So obviously, this card is well past its time. So kudos to Konami for finally banning it. All these other cards, I say they're pretty good bans. The two Malice bans are really really nice. The Dweller ban is really good. I don't think nobody's mad about any of the bans. Next, we're gonna go to limited. Detonator to one. I mean, it'll do a lot, but it won't do enough. I don't think. Razio's still a really good deck. Really, really good deck. Next, we got Bestial Juiceform at one. It's paired with Magnoite, so now you can just run. So I know people were just running one Mutt, three Juiceforms, so that's four. Now I think you run one Mutt, one Juiceform, one Baldrake, maybe that you kind of go down on it, but it still be all right. Um, Maybe you start playing a more pure build. I know a lot of people are going to probably try out pure with Lubellions and stuff like that. And obviously, in that case, it doesn't matter what this number is at. So um, this is a really good hit. This card at one is not bad. I don't believe it's bad at all. Yeah, good hit. This is probably my favorite hit of the whole list. Shifter to one. I'm a big Shifter fan when it came out, and then the longer this card stayed, like full power was just like so crazy because you'd find decks that were really good in it and they literally hard carried the entire deck. Made really, really, really bad decks like playable because of this card. So yeah, bottom line, shifters at one. So if you see it, you see it. You're good enough to see it. So you're not always gonna see it now since it's at one versus three. So kudos to Konami. I hope this shit gets banned, honestly. But if it stays at one forever, then it stays at one. It's just like a stat card. But yeah, it's whatever. Circular to one, I mean, it's fine, I guess, whatever. I mean, the circular decks and mathematic decks and Cypress decks they do what they're supposed to do. They put up some negates at banish, right? And yeah, they do a lot, but I don't believe this card deserved to be banned. Just leave that one how it is. Semi-searchable, really good if it resolves. If it don't, then it don't. So I believe we have enough gas and juice and hand traps in our format to keep this check. This card's pretty cool. I know a lot of people aren't tripping about it because diagrams at one, but if diagram came to three, I think then you would have a discussion to make because then you could just play like cards that are like really really good into it. Like you could play like the Dragon Shrine, um, send like the dark worm to get you like the search for the pendulum card, the gate zero, and then you'd have like two tribute fodders, or you'd have like a pop. Then you could search a trap, and then this card would be ultimately really, really good. Um, until diagram comes with three, this card's just kind of cool. But it probably won't be seeing a lot of play. Next card that went from 3 to 1 though is Crossout. This is really big, I believe. Um, I think it is at 1 in OCG, but they also have two called buys. We don't. So now this going to 1/1 is also really, really huge. Because this personally was one of my favorite cards. I played this in like everything, like main deck every time, like no matter what deck I was playing, because it stopped stuff like D barrier and this post side. It could stop like crazy tech cards. It could like this card. It stopped this card a lot too. It would stop like just like crazy stuff. Like it could stop literally anything, right? It's like you find a lot of decks that have a lot of things that intertwine, and obviously in the mirror match they're like super super crazy. So I really did like Cross Out, but yeah, sad to see it go. But I guess you could say it is for combo players. If you're playing a combo deck, then shit out of luck. So yeah, it does suck. I was moving towards two every time I start playing this card, so I guess you automatically just got to go down to one. This card I've always kept it at one. I've never really played it at two. I think a couple of decks I've ever tried to play it at two, and it's always good, right? But it's never. I don't know. Literally, I play it at one in every single deck, and literally it's just a one of. So yeah, card's good. Card's way too good, I guess. Went from 3 to 1, so yeah, sucks. Uh, but for me, it doesn't suck because I only played at one. Bonfire to 1, this is really good. It hurts Rizio again, so they lost the detonator, then they're losing a bonfire from 3 to 1. There is the seventh Tachyon that's supposed to be able to search Rizios and stuff like that too. Or I'm not sure what it searches exactly, but seventh Tachyon is supposed to give Rizio a lot of consistency. So yeah, guess you're gonna have to go that route. Next is Brilliant Fusion. I heard Gem Knight was supposed to be getting some support. If it's good, if it's good. If it's not, then sorry about it. This is really cool. The Ultimate Garnet is about to come back. So yeah, it's cool. I don't really know what to say about it, but yeah. Next, we got all the Ryziels going to two. That's it for the ones. Now we got all the Ryziels going to two. This is really good. Like I said earlier, it definitely lowers the consistency of the deck because you're losing a bonfire and then you're losing two bonfires and then you're losing one of each Ryziel. So you're losing 5 cards from your main deck that were consistency adders. So it's not like you can just add 5 non-engine. You can, but you're still losing out on the engine part of the requirement. So I do think pure Ryziel will phase out. I believe it'll turn into Ryziel Fiendsmith a lot more, especially because Ryziel Fiendsmith kind of faded out because Malice was still good and it lost so hard to pure Malice that Ryziel Fiendsmith just wasn't worth playing against Malice. But now I believe Ryziel Fiendsmith will be the best deck, 100% sure. There's not a doubt in my mind that Ryziel Fiendsmith won't be the best deck moving forward due to this list. Next, we got the two Dragon Link cards, the white and blacks, going to two. Pretty cool, right? Like you can't really say that they're bad because they're really good cards. They search one another. They banish the other one. So if you have cards that can shuffle them back, draw you a card. And then you have the Chaos card, Chaos spell that can banish one, put one back, and then draw you a card again. Obviously, really, really good cards. It's good that they're at two now because you can always search one off the second, but then the second one couldn't search the second one or the first one again, the second copy. So you're always going to have that second one to search the first one, but then you're never going to be able to search the last one. So it's also really good follow up discard fodder in the Dragon Link strategy. They don't really play like the Dragon Field spell that would allow you to discard a card and then send another dragon. So that's good. These are going to be really good. Obviously, every dragon player is really happy. The Dormouse and the White Rabbit going to two are really good. The Mouse deck struggles against itself so much, and I don't think people understand how much Malice struggles against its own self. That these going to two are really really good because that's two less copies of a card. And then obviously Malice Underground being the card that's I wish this would have gone to one. This would have been way better at one. Now you just because when it's activated, you banish Malice from deck, and then like right? Like best card. So now they have to. Now pretty much everyone's gonna be on the lure if you're playing this deck, um, because you need to banish your cards. You need to see consistency cards. So I'm really, really, really happy that all these cards got hit right here. Malice is a really strong deck, and I don't think people really understood it. And then you'd ask someone like, "What's your worst matchup?" and they'd probably say like, "Oh, it's probably Malice. Oh, it's probably Malice." And the fact that Malice probably took the biggest hit of this entire list, losing Shifter, losing Link Decoder, losing Nightmare Griffin, losing consistency pieces, um, you can make it up with Synapse mining. I know you can search all these cards, right? But Synapse mining is a really big Ash target, and then yeah, you lose the card out of your hand. So uh, I'm not sure if you wouldn't result to that, because I know when I played Salamangreat, I would if I didn't have full combo, I would hate to sign up mining because it always gets ashed, always gets ashed. Um, but I guess it is a um, different way to go. To add the three pieces back of consistency, there's no way to get back a consistency card like Shifter. There's no way to get another Link One, and then this is was kind of just like a cherry on top. They still have a really good board minus this. Probably they can just go into like SP board now. But yeah, really happy about that. These are kind of cool to see come back. Both Snake Eyes cards. I do believe Snake Eyes and Azamina Fiendsmith will start seeing more play again. Just having the Azamina cards to give you that Omni Negate, as well as just leaving like like the Amblo Whale, Princess Engrave, IP and the Spell and Trap. Like those are still really good interactions that a lot of people can't play through nowadays. And I don't know. I believe this deck is the best deck at making Fiendsmith look pretty. They literally just put two bodies on the board so quickly, and they can just go up and 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 never stop. So I do love this engine a lot. I do believe it's going to come back. Obviously, with OSS being banned, you can't put no really cool tech cards in it anymore or splash different engines like Fire Kings, but these cards alone are still going to be really good, and I believe that they are going to be powerful. This is definitely going to make a small comeback in terms of meta play, especially with Shifter going down to a lower degree. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this. I do believe Snake Eyes Asmina will see a uptick in rise. Princess is still busted. Ambler Whale still busted. The whole deck's still really good. So keep an eye out for that. This Shavara is really cool. I heard a lot of people talking about Unchained, Fiendsmith, and this and that. I mean, we'll see. I mean, Shavara is a busted ass card. I hope y'all know that. Like Shavara is nuts. Like there was times where I would play this and you'd really want to just search it off Yama, but even if you did have it, like you'd still just use it to pop a card and dodge like effect veilers or blow up cards, and like it's just crazy. Like this card's actually really really crazy. So shout out to Shavara coming back to two. I guess we'll see what happens, and we'll see where we go with Shavara. Morphing jars, cards going to two. I don't know. Yeah, discard your hand, draw five, whatever. Um, Empty jars, right? Then this cyber jar is going from two to three. That's it for the semi limits. These will be all our unlimits. We have cyber jar, destroy all monsters. Then you reveal the top five cards of your deck. Special level four lowers, and then add the rest to your hand. So I don't know, right? These cards were really really good once upon a time, but they are kind of ass cheeks now. Nobody's flipping into your board without killing it with like access code, or I really don't know. But I mean, there's spirit dragons to negate this now, or I really don't know. But we'll see, right? We'll see. I don't think these are good choices, but these are really good choices. I'm really really happy about these. I was thinking about incorporating a Phantom Knight deck because I really love Phantom Knights on Master Duel. Master Duel, I've been playing a lot of Phantom Knights, and I do like the level 3 extenders. These cards do eat pretty hard into the Charmies, basically all of them, right? So there's one that summons from grave, one that summons from deck, one that summons from hand. All of them summon from hand. So they do lose pretty hard to the Charmies. So maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But they do get you into Cherubini fairly quickly. And then they're coming to three, so we'll see. I mean, this engine was once upon a time really, 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 really busted. We had, what was it, Nessie at one, these were at one. Everything was like really, really limited. And yeah, so I guess we're gonna have to see where this goes to. Maybe it'll see play, maybe it won't. I don't think we're at a time point where this might see play unless we see Mermel incorporate it to try to make Cherubini the standard card. Or, but yeah, either way, this is just Cherubini Turbo right here. So, um, yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it if you see it in a Cherubini deck. Eva to three. I've been wanting to play Drytron, but it's just like I don't know. There was way too many Bestials in the format, and Rizio was just nuts. It would just pop everything right as you did it. So I didn't really think that was a smart build. But Eva coming to three is pretty nice. I guess with Beatrice being banned, a lot of people don't see it as a problem anymore. But this card, don't get me wrong, this card can do a lot of work. So keep an eye out for it. So it's obviously going to make a big change. Maybe not right now, but eventually. I think if Detonator gets banned, yeah, 100%. Just you think about playing right Drytron again, right? Because or Mitsurugi cards, or like I've seen this card incorporated in what is it? Trick Stars. I think they run like one of this in Trick Stars with like the three orange lights. Um, so you can like orange light discard this in an Eva, and then banish like a the orange light and like a Lycoris or a Candina or a Hootie, and then search two more, search like two more orange lights, and then I don't know. I mean, it just see where it goes, right? Like I do believe this is a good card. Literally was banned once upon a time, so it's cool to see it come back off the list and not really do much. But there's just same fear, same thing with this. This card was like e-banned, right? I wasn't playing when this card came out. I literally started playing, I think, right after, and people were just talking about how busted this was. So I never ever actually got to even play with this card. And I've never even been a big Pendulum player, so I haven't really played with this card. Anyways, but this card coming back, I don't know if this card got a Marauder or not, but this card is supposed to get you like two scales for free, right? Or something like that. I don't know. One card full scales. So I think we're past that. One card full scales, like winning you duels. Um, but we'll never know because Electrum is banned. If Electrum came back, yeah, we might see. But that's it. My take is that Rizio will still be the best deck. Malice might see a little bit less downtick, which is really happy. I'm really happy about that. I really didn't want to see Malice come up. You just even look in the OCG, they were just starting to take over even without the ban list. There was no hits to Rizio, no hits to this, no hits to that, and Malice was just naturally taking over, and that's what I had suspected whenever Malice had came out to be the better deck. And for some reason here in TCG, not a lot of things translate exactly the way they do over there, but ultimately I thought that Malice was the better deck. So and it was starting to come into fruition where Malice was just taking over everything because the combo lines were a little bit more detailed, a little bit more complex, a little bit more deviating from like certain hand trap lineups. Obviously, Shifter is a really busted card. Not a lot of decks can play under that right now, and they thrived under that. So, um, bottom line is this deck was Mouse was taking over. So I'm glad Rizio got a hit, but I'm glad Mouse took even a bigger hit. Um, the one thing is that the Fiendsmith engine get touched at all. So I do believe Rizio Fiendsmith will be the best deck coming. I guess tomorrow or today. Maybe if I reload this page, the page will be updated. But I don't think Dueling Book's doing all that right now. But yeah, bottom line is that's this. This is gonna be the best deck. Malice might be somewhere into the second or third best deck. I don't think it'll be for sure the second best deck anymore at all. You might see there will be 100% other people testing out Snake Eyes as a Mina, White Forest as a Mina, Fiendsmith, Bestial, Piles with just non-engine. Probably like a small Dragon Link, Bestial, Fiendsmith. Um, yeah, I do believe that. Yeah, you're probably going to see a lot of that too. But yeah, bottom line is maybe you might even see this come up. Mermel might definitely not. Mermel and Mermel is definitely going to take a back seat a lot faster than Malice will take the back seat. Malice is still going to compete though. Malice is still a really good deck, so don't expect it to take don't expect it to sit in the trunk just yet. It's still here to stay. Unlike Mermail is like a really, 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 really big hit, I believe, because these are just two cards that allow you to detach freely. And yeah, so that's really, really, really strong that they lost those cards. Um, it sucks to them. This deck's probably going to see a slight tad bit more play and uptick, but once again, they lost their card at one, so we're going to have 2-2-1 versus before it was 3-1-1. Um, so this was slightly better because it could search either or, right? And now you don't even have anything that can get you into these cards, so it might just be a hard carry Fiendsmith engine with a bunch of non-engine. But now that these cards are at two, you have 2, 4, 5 copies versus before you had 3, 4, 5 copies. So yeah, I guess however you see it is however you want to see it. Um, Bottom line is that I don't think it'll be as consistent having just five engine cards that are actually like starters and that can play through hand traps. But that's just me. That's what I'm saying. You don't gotta take it for how I see it. Um, yeah, bottom line is that's just my take. But yeah, I do believe this will be the best deck. Um, this will be the third or fourth best deck. The deck I do think is going to come up. It'll be El Blue Eyes White Dragon. I can already see the Kaibas coming now. Blue Eyes White Dragon. It's probably going to come up. Yeah, why? I don't know. This deck's real cheap. I think Maggie is getting a reprint. A lot of people are going to have access to this deck. Didn't get touched, didn't get hit. None of the on-engine got hit. Nothing even around it kind of sort of got hit. So for me, I guess this got hit from 2-1. I was already playing this at 1. But yeah, not that I'm saying it's going to be the best deck or it even has a chance to be the best deck, but I do think it'll start seeing a lot more representation than it was previously just because Malice is going to get hit. Um, yeah, just because Malice is getting a slight nerf. Now, an Imperm or a Dominus Purge on maybe the Duo Drive or something can definitely like stop their plays now. An Ash Blossom, stuff like that, right? You can definitely like lock them down in their tracks now. So definitely Blue Eyes is going to get a little stronger, I believe. And Seals is still a really good card. Tyrant Dragon is still a really, really, really busted board breaker. So yeah, bottom line is that's that. So that's it for my recording. I'm done for today. I just wanted to throw this out there because I know the ban list just happened. So hope you guys enjoy the take. Let me know what y'all think. Um, yeah, message me if you have a put down somewhere in the comments what you think the best deck's going to be. I believe it obviously is still going to be this with Fiendsmith. You let me know what you guys believe is going to be the best deck. So, all right, guys, this one from the Outlook. Signing out. Peace.